What's going on, boys, and welcome back to the weekly recap. This is the week 12 edition, and we have another guest. It's his third appearance of the season. It's Devin Rao. Devin, welcome back.
What's up, boys? Happy to be back again. Can't get rid of me.
No, you'll never get rid of me, and especially not this guy. I think these are the people that care the most in this league here. Let's try to. We're not going to speed run, but I'm not going to chit chat for too long prior. Let's see if I could get a skinnier one with like added effort. We'll see. Number one, or top six is as follows. I'm seeing number one be Josh still. I kind of disagree with that. Number two, Finn. Number three, Ray. Number four, is that Phil? Yeah,
Phil.
Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
They put me number five. They have me in a playoff spot, and I'm seeing Austin number six. These last few playoff spots are really debatable, and I think ESPN picking us is also debatable, especially when you look at strength of schedule. And we'll get over that in a second. I'm gonna recap my matchup first here. This one felt really good. We're talking about strength of schedule. We're going to talk about it a little more later, but you should have seen it before this week. It's going in against 10-1 Josh, second highest scoring person on the season. I have now eclipsed him after this week, so that makes me feel good. We have a surprise guest. It is Finn Denhard. What is going on, Finn?
Man
from the top rope. Who is it from nowhere?
We literally have just started. We're recapping my matchup.
Just started. All right. I don't know that I'll stick around for too long, but yeah, I wanted to.
I little celeb. These are
a
my
special crash spot. Yeah.
These are my favorite eppies. Well, we're recapping my dominance here, Finn. If you don't know, I scored the most points on the week last week. I beat 10-1 Josh, second loss in the season. Both lost to Graves, boys. Both losses to Graves, boys. This is in the back of George Pickens, man. Thank you, Devin. The running back core, which has been struggling all year. We make a trade to improve it, and it finally works out here. They carry on the week. Jalen Hurts plays Dallas, and that's just always a big boost right there. Fergie 8.6 of pure work. We're still questioning if it was smart to get rid of Kittle. But Judkins kind of proved me right a little here. We got a little injured Josh. He has no Josh Jacobs this week. He gets 2.4 out of Blake Corum. That's what you look for when he's missing a stud. Romeo Dobbs in the spot start since Waddle's
got hurt too.
Baker got hurt. I mean, he loses by what, 55? It's like there's like obviously a combination of things here. But...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you think if Baker gets 20 and Josh Jacobs gets 20, then it's close. But other than that, it's like
right.
I don't know. You're pretty safe. You drubbed him.
On Thursday, it didn't look good. This is why fantasy's so fun. Thursday, 20 piece from James Cook. Nico gets 7, uneventful. Little scared going into the matchup. And look at how it turns out, man. I blow him out, and it's not even close. Fantasy's long throughout the weekend, and it can make you feel many different emotions. But
when did George Pickens become wide receiver 2 in the league?
The week I traded him to Dennis.
Correct. Thank you.
Am I losing my mind? Was Pickens not like a punchline last season or something?
Yeah, he was.
That talking heads, yeah, they were saying that he was not happy in Pittsburgh because never had great quarterback play. Also just like kind of reckless himself. He gets in trouble disciplinary wise.
Was he part of a trade last year? And people were like, "This is gross. Who would take Pickens?"
No, I don't
it was
think
this.
So.
It was this off season.
Yeah.
Oh, in our league. No, wait, you're right. Mark did.
No,
trade
yeah,
Pickens.
in our league last year.
Oh yeah, to Josh.
Yeah, you're right. You are correct. You're recalling our Lord.
Yeah, ever since that, I was just like, "Oh, Pickens, that's a name to
avoid." Really,
to avoid.
Get with the times here, Finn. This guy's
then he popped off.
Lamb.
No, right. No, I clicked on him this week. I'm like, Pickens has had some good weeks. What's going on? And I'm like, ranked 2? Like,
And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, some good weeks? How about every good week except for one of the weeks Devin owned him?
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I wasn't paying. I just thought, like, I guess, CD's been back.
He had a bad week 1,
somewhat.
right? He had a bad week 1, and then week 2 he got like 40 yards and a touchdown. So it's like not a great week. I trade him for Nick Chubb, and he then becomes ever since then Jesus Christ.
Like, yeah. I'm so mad. Every time I think about George Pickens, I get so fucking angry. I can only see like red right now.
It's like I traded him for Nick Chubb.
Such a good draft pick.
Straight up. That is literally so crazy.
Bro, I got him in like the 6th. I'm so sick. I'm sick to my stomach whenever I think about it. I'm so dumb.
A lot of moves for me this year. Like my team is really different, and I think it's paid off. It's the first time it's ever happened like this.
Devin, did you draft Gibbs and Pickens? You're saying?
No, I traded for Gibbs.
But traded
you had
Gibbs as well.
For a bit.
Yeah,
like I had Gibbs for like 4 weeks.
Yeah, he didn't score any points on his bye, and Devin hated it.
Look, before this 3-game win streak, I was having just a nightmare of a time.
Yeah, it's just so funny, man. Like Jahmyr Gibbs. I think overall.
Yeah, I'm glad. Go ahead,
Finn. No, it's all you, bro.
No, I'm glad you got this win for sure. Because this is part of the master plan for me to steal the 1 seed, right?
Oh, we'll talk about that later. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get to that later, but next week's matchups are pretty interesting.
I agree.
For some 1 seed ramifications.
Yeah, I think it is a step in that direction. I think Josh, as good as he's been, I've now taken over him in points 4. I don't think he's 10-2 good. And I've already given him a loss, but
fraud.
Be sure to look at the points. Be sure to look at the points 4 chart later if you guys haven't already.
I know, bro. I think your season
some
lowest...
interesting data there also.
Yeah. I think I saw you haven't scored lower.
I'm starting to ask I'm about to start asking what the record is for points 4 a little bit. Not to jinx it, but maybe
we'll look. We'll look. I actually haven't looked either, but I have noticed you haven't scored less than you haven't got 1 double-digit week, which is kind of insane throughout a whole season.
Those are I mean, we're jinxing it real hard right now.
Yeah, on a public forum, that's crazy. But hey, I didn't do it.
But the key is to show up on this when your team is at its peak. I feel like you catch a lot of guests once their team has crashed a little bit,
right, Finn,
and then they have to answer
special guest episode. We're doing your episode right now. We're doing your matchup right now. You want to talk about this? Seems like you just want to boost yourself up a little bit. You want to talk about this?
I mean, this is not much. This was fine. I mean, we'll get to it, but
absolutely,
it's unusual for me to have high points of in defense and kicker.
Because he finally took the Vikings out. I've been calling you out for that for weeks.
Yeah.
Listen, they're top 12. Bad. I don't know. They were good. They're good at not getting negative. All right,
there you go. That's all you need when you got the team you have.
Some of you guys are, getting negatives in defense. And,
when I look at this matchup, man, it's actually crazy. Bro, you dropped.
This was not great. I don't
not great performances. Jonathan Taylor's worst week. Stephon Diggs put up 3. You got a 2.8 at the tight end position.
I think Holmes is losing some of the juice a little bit. For sure.
He played Indy though
from his first half. Sure. But he's had some kind of rough weeks. Including the bye, 0 points that week was pretty hard to watch.
This is real tough.
But yeah, right. It's usually just the odds are one of CMC, JT, or JSM will pop off.
I would argue
they will get a combined. Those guys get a combined 80 every week.
No, that's what I was about to say. It's between the 4 of them. Usually, have so far this season have just gotten 120 between the 4 of them. Is what it feels like. You haven't even fully
So I mean,
figured it out with like Diggs. I think got benched early
right.
on.
I should have figured. Right, I figured Diggs was due for a bad week, and Shakir was due for a comeback. Is
Against
maybe what I was
Houston,
thinking this
though,
week,
it's
but I
like
don't
I
know.
understand what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Greg,
I don't know. I did
is
pretty
really
good. I
falling
didn't.
though, bro. I also like you don't really have any force here.
Greg just started a bunch of janitors against me. Really, is what it looks like.
This is Greg's team.
No, it's
Greg
fine.
is sitting in like a favorable position, bro. No, this
Well,
is
he doesn't have
A-Chain.
A-Chain, right?
No A-Chain.
Yeah, I mean A-Chain maybe fills in some gaps here. I mean, like I did good, but like a lot of teams scored over 130 this week. You know, that's kind of what I was eyeing, and I was like, I don't beat most of those triple-digit teams, really.
Yeah, but you're doing it. You're doing it week in, week out.
This man is critiquing a 131 point week. Like this is
well, I don't know.
Like you're just saying
Greg, I was maybe worried about for a little bit, but he just didn't really show up.
Bro. Like, look, Kenneth Gainwell is actually his best shot at running back too. Jordan Edison has given them like 2 out of the last 3 weeks. He's going to start him again because he has no better option. JJ McCarthy is rostered on his team in general. Like
that's the worst quarterback since Jamarcus Russell.
And like this guy, this is like Greg is 6-6 by the grace of God, and I think I saw that you have a hard schedule coming up now, but I think it's good your first repeat being fucking Greg.
Yeah, because Finn, you play Josh and then Dennis.
And then Dennis, Dennis is on the come up.
No,
we'll talk about that too, though. We'll talk about that. Not even low key, not even low key anymore.
Guys, it's
right.
I'm not even happy about it. We'll discuss it a little more.
You've been like second points for the whole season, and now it's just equalizing.
And I'm 6-6. I'm like with an unfavorable matchup to get into the playoffs.
What's your win streak right now? It's like 4,
3
or something. 3. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
No, but all right, we'll go over it. Good win, Finn.
It's probably the longest in the league right now. Yeah. I mean, not to self-glaze too much, but yeah, I feel like it's better than coming here and being like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, my team's bad." So.
I feel like especially
that'll happen when I lose in the playoffs. Yeah,
I feel like everyone has been claiming that when I call them on is the weeks they lose. So I guess someone could come in when.
Also
they're doing good.
Playoffs, 5 consecutive playoffs right now.
Okay,
Bro's fucking playoff streak.
Finn is going crazy. All I want to say is that
this is what you do when you crash the pod. You're just like, hey, here's all the things I know you guys aren't going to mention by yourself.
So why the hell would we mention a playoff streak?
It's just like yours of all people. Like what?
Right, you guys aren't thinking.
Ironically, I'm about to say is like, if I make it and Mateo and Mark don't, I have the most playoff appearances in league history.
Oh my god.
Okay, no, that's a good stat. Yeah,
coming from a guy with ships, you're talking about playoff counts. What are we doing?
I have 2. I mean, I just can talk about these things in general, man. All right, let's talk about a not fun matchup here. We have Ray and Austin. This was these guys are ironically again teams that don't necessarily look that good going forward. And
yeah, bro, these teams are about dog shit.
But they're in very favorable playoff positions, and we'll see that more in the strength of the schedule too.
One of these 2 teams, I guess Phil's also in the picture, could get the bye, and that makes me mad.
These guys, all right. So here, Ray gets the win when Lamar poofed himself against the Jets. Kayshon Boutte was his best shout at a wide receiver 2 for majority of the year, and he can't start him on a week he does good. And Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Bijan, keeping him afloat. Jacoby Myers 13 might be his best week, any week he started him, but no good wide receivers on the bench. Still no solid wide receiver production overall, but he gets rewarded because Austin poops himself.
Austin's team is the ugliest 6-6 team I've ever seen, but he just keeps pulling it out.
Alec
and I know he's got
Darnell
Jamar.
Mooney. in the
I know he's got Jamar like suspended for the spit gate, but like bro's starting double tight end and they're both bad.
Oh my God, he had Higgins and Dyke on the or DK, right? What's his name? DK? I said Dyke. I think DK on the bench who got 19, but I don't really think he's like that good going forward. I don't know. Either way, like
you gotta start one of them over Jawan Johnson, right?
Oh, but
like what are we doing?
Yeah,
he wins. He wins if he starts either of them.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe not Higgins. No, not Higgins.
No, not Higgins. And honestly, I probably would have started Higgins.
Yeah, me too.
So Austin doesn't get the win. Probably makes him feel a little better there with that swap. But either way, he's got to hit on a prayer every week to be in it. Is what feels like Austin's team
ended the unlikeliest 4-game win streak in league history.
Yeah, Austin. Hey, put him right back in discussion, and that's what fantasy's about, man.
Now he's got to push to make playoffs too.
I mean, he's in the mix.
Devin, who do you think deserves the bye in the West?
Phil.
Yeah,
for sure.
You're pulling for Phil? Okay.
Not by points for in the season, but best team.
Yeah,
Mateo with most points for in the West is eliminated pretty much.
Mateo's actually surpassed me on points against when I was on a record-breaking pace. So there is a discussion there.
This game.
So this is actually the game of the weekend. Got me excited for a second there. And it turns into like one of the saddest experiences for me overall on a Monday night.
Right. Starts as a slugfest, ends as a slap fight, pretty much.
Yeah, the Monday night mid-off was crazy.
But here's what's funny. These are like two of like the top 5 scoring teams on the week. Right? And then Monday night, when they're both projected like 153 and 140, they get the worst quarterback starts of the week. Like both of them. Brock Purdy and Bryce Young just this is so gross.
Gross.
Who can throw fewer interceptions is what it turned into.
Yeah. Two less picks, bro. This game's over. Like this game's completely different. And oh my God, what's funny is that neither of them have like that insane defenses. I guess Carolina's is not that bad, but San Fran's is getting like walked on. Like Bryce Young having a bad day there. Just...
well, it came down to Brock just being on a better team because they were just running the ball at the end.
Yeah.
And Bryce Young got like, I don't know, 50 yards on the garbage drives.
But like even some of those interceptions are ugly. Like they're really dog crap. I was gonna get mad at Vinny for not starting Hunt and starting him like over Hunter Henry. I was like, why are you starting Hunter Henry at the flex? And it ends up being the right decision.
Yeah, Vinny's Hunter Henry nasty.
Vinny's team actually goes kind of off. Outside of his first round pick and his quarterback, everyone else goes fucking crazy. Gets a great defense kicker start, which has been rare for Vinny. Vinny's defense on the year has been dreadful.
Man, what the fuck happened to Kyron? They were up like 30-0.
Yeah.
Who got carries?
Not even Blake Corum.
Stafford?
No, I think it was just like I don't know. I actually don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because
it feels like a game where he could put up 30.
Well, Gibbs put up 50. So, like, how much? Like, the running back room still puts up like 55 combined. Like, if I like looked at it, it's still like the real struggle in the team comes in the quarterback and wide receiver room. And wide receiver 2 kind of outdid what I thought he would do against New England's defense. So, Brian Thomas, you were right, was just a nuclear bomb for marking the trade.
Yeah, and Mateo knew that early on when he bombed me. I was just passing the bomb on.
This guy, Brian Thomas, is a real nuke, man. This guy, wow, that sucks. So although he does get Gibbs, he does have to just like know Brian Thomas is on his team and just sitting there. Mark wins.
Good win for Mark, though.
He gets into the discussion, but like debating to starting like Brian Thomas. Or, I mean, he has Michael Wilson, right? But who do we have in the flex? Oh, maybe Bucky. Bucky might be back.
Bucky's back.
So this
look out for Mark. Don't let him in.
Yeah, but
yeah, I'm worried about Mark. Yeah,
not
I'm calling it.
really, man. No.
Don't let him sneak in. That's all I'm saying.
No,
He's been
wouldn't
heating
sneak.
up. He's been heating up.
He wouldn't sneak. He'd
I
be
tried to
very
bury
vocal.
him last week, and Vinny let him back from the dead.
Hey, bro, Vinny put up a fight. I think 129 was Vinny's best week on the year.
Yeah, Vinny's team sucks.
Yeah, I know that's just like Finn's average here, but
Phil, yeah, good win for Phil.
this
He's got
this might end Mateo's shit here. I know, like somehow he has a 1% chance. I think.
him and Brian both have like outside shots, but
Yeah,
like they
there's
can get eliminated. Like they don't control their destiny. They can get eliminated
I mean,
from
he
winning.
gets a not so horrible week for starting Kyle Pitts at the tight end at the flex position. Ends up
This league is living on the double tight end this year.
It's
Like,
been
what are we doing,
it's
guys?
been a crazy double tight end year. A lot of people are doing
And I
it.
feel like
Vinny's
tight
paid
ends.
off. Vinny's really did pay off.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the tight end market is just like so dire this year a little bit.
No,
Too.
just because like this year, bro, we
Like,
had so many people with like Mateo having Kittle and McBride, Vinny having Powers and McBride. Like everyone just
right,
had like
that's what it
one
was.
person had like the two most elite or two out of like the three most elite tight ends. So everyone is just like starting Kyle Pitts every week. Mateo starting Kyle Pitts. I did not know he'd get like the most use out of like the trade pieces I send him. You know, Kyle Pitts getting a lot.
Wait,
But,
go back.
Oh yeah, I accidentally just left Mateo's matchup.
I want to call out that Phil with Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams is basically getting tush pushes.
Wow.
Like that man is getting the ball
Yeah.
on the 1 yard line every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but oh my god.
Yeah, he's just been a touchdown machine this year,
What a
right?
good pick.
12 touchdowns, 600 yards. Hey, you don't have to tell me about Devontae Adams. I have a water bottle right here with his sticker still from the 2 championships he's won me.
Does Phil have a backup running back? Because Swift lost his job.
I might have taken Judkins from him.
Damn, yeah. All right, that's good. That's Phil's weakness. If he doesn't get the bye, it's because of that.
I did give him Tajay too, saying he's better than anyone on the. Oh crap! Yeah, I took Phil's running back, thinking he had depth. He had enough depth.
Yeah, what fantasy does.
Yeah, well, Swift did lose his job, but you know he's still being on the team. We'll see what they do with him. Maybe it's a Charbonnet. Yeah, I think no matter what, you start Swift over Tajay. Still, I don't know.
No, for sure.
Now let's go over your matchup here, man. This matchup keeps you alive.
Yeah.
Do you think it's an impressive one? Brian didn't put up much of a fight.
I wasn't super happy. I was super happy going into Monday night, and then Egbuka and Tet both kind of shit the bed. I guess Tet pulled out a touchdown. But it's 2 receptions. Like I'm not happy about it.
Right.
I'm nervous about my wide receivers going into my must-win matchup with you. I mean, my running backs did what I expected. You know, Travion was a yard away from a touchdown.
Right.
Kenneth Walker got vultured. That'll happen.
Just classic.
Yeah, Rashid Rice got like 8 end zone targets on one drive, so he could have had like a 30 piece.
No, Rashid Rice is your wide receiver one, and we'll talk about him more in our preview too. Like this guy has been nothing but stellar. He really is. Holding you down for you here.
But yeah, Brian had a tough week because Kamara got injured immediately.
He has both Lions wide receivers in,
and then Jameson Williams got blanked. So I mean, Brian had a weird spot where like I look at his team, and I'm like, dang, how did Brian only put up 88? And then I see like the double goose egg, and I'm like, oh right.
I see Davis Mills, Alvin Kamara, David Njoku, and I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, it's just he started hot. He started hot with Amon-Ra, but then it immediately got like canceled out by Jameson.
He starts the wrong end of DJ Moore and Jameson Williams more often than not. I think I want to look at his like little coaching score you have earlier or something, because I think this is like I think he's missing the most with his wide receivers. He was shorthanded this week without Ladd, but Kamara's been disappointing for him all year. Davis Mills against Buffalo doesn't do enough, and it's just you can't take the Dak monster game, which I'll come and admit Dak's having a good season. I can't. You know what? The 1 year I had him, man, he just must have.
I'm a Dak whisperer.
I've had him a couple seasons.
I tell him how to play.
Yeah. What's your opinion of Dak this season, Devin?
Whenever I have
games ish.
Whenever I have Dak, he's a top 7 quarterback. Every other year, he's trash.
And he's been Oh God, he looks great. He has great receivers. He just has this Now you just have this like earlier in his career too.
He's got like, Pickens.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
No, early on, he had Amari Cooper and CD, and they were like fucking cooking for him. And then now it's like Pickens and CD, and they're just like the most dangerous weapons I've ever seen. I mean, Ferg is also reliable. He's got a running game. The offense has just been cooking kind of like pretty consistently, despite like 2 games all year.
Yeah, I mean, most of the season
you're running that. Oh, my bad. No, you're running that double Cowboys offense, though, right?
Like
yeah. Yeah, Pickens and Ferg, yeah.
But it's the
that like usually works out for you, yeah, right?
Yeah. I like people tried to say that's a thing to go against, like why I wouldn't want both of them, but I was like they're gonna throw the ball. Dak, all he does is sling that shit, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm so like their defense is so bad too, Finn. Like they're gonna have to be throwing the ball to be competing, really.
Yeah, what happened to Ezekiel Elliott? What happened to that?
Okay, that's a different episode. We're not doing this right now.
Because
bro is 4 years behind.
All right.
Let's get into it. I was like, who's running
Ezekiel
for the
Elliott
Cowboys?
Was a Cowboy last year. All right, but boys, big news. First ever 6-0 finish in the edge count from me and Ray last week. Got every matchup correct. It's honestly such a good showing.
Last 2 weeks, 11-1. That's crazy.
No, honestly, I think the stat is actually you started it off, Devin. The last 3 guests. Oh no, you didn't. Mateo did. The last 3 guests have not gotten edge wrong. They're 9-0 in the last 3 weeks. You're a part of that. Let's see if you could double up here, Dev. See if you could double up.
Gotta.
All right, let's get into some stats. I wanted to bring up that now we're pretty late in the season. I wanted to bring up some points for leaders. Finn absolutely going crazy. A low of 103.4. That is like by far the lowest. I don't know if I've ever seen like this well of performances. High of 157. Yeah, I mean, you're going absolutely stupid. Even pretty high up here in points against as well. So people do score on you, but you're outscoring.
Well, he's got 3 losses. If he was low and if he had marked points against, he'd be undefeated.
Chill. Actually, I could give you that stat right now. If Finn had marked schedule, let's see. He is obscene goats. Curryman, he'd be 9-3 still. Doesn't matter. It's crazy when you have the stats in front of you. Hello, everyone. The rare, aka not so rare, Dennis technical difficulties arrived. I lost Wi-Fi to the extender for a split second there, so everyone could not hear or see me anymore. And in the midst of all this, Finn had to leave. So, Finn, thank you for participating. Couldn't give us the edge count for me and Devin's matchup, but we do have another special guest to help with that. Now, before we disconnected, though, we are about to preview other matchups. Devin has a spreadsheet, and I just wanted to point out some things. We were talking about everyone's schedules. I do like to look at this weekly record versus all teams because it does kind of say who's like consistently scored better than the rest of the members of the league. It does kind of show like a strength of or consistency of team sometime too. And seeing me at 2 is surprising. Above Josh, who's 10-2. I'm 6-6. 4 whole less wins. And I've like if I played more teams every week would be better than Josh.
And you know what that means? It means your power ranking is higher than Josh's.
Yeah, imagine. No, I don't actually think so, though. I don't think in any way I could be put near a 10-2 team, but I guess near I am pretty close, but
no, but that's what power is. That's the calculation.
I don't know, man. It's fantasy is also like me getting fucked like this. Like this is what I sign up for every year. Now Devin did want to point out his little spreadsheet going into this week too. I found this very interesting. Devin, would you like to share?
Special segment playoff. All right. Thanks for having me, Dennis. It's playoff expert Devin here to give you some rundowns. Josh and Finn clinched. Vinny eliminated. Brian and Mateo are on life support. Mark needs help, and the bubble is big. We got everyone in the bubble. We got 6 teams fighting for 3 spots, including a bye.
3 spots.
Remaining strength of schedule, Dennis with the hardest schedule of the bubble teams, Austin with the easiest, and Austin's is significantly easier than the rest. If you look at the power rankings of the teams remaining, everybody's is actually a little bit harder than the strength of schedule says, except for Phil, who is playing teams that are maybe frauds. Does Phil actually have the easiest schedule? Maybe.
Wow,
Let's look at some key races. For the 1 seed, the number 1 overall seed, Josh and Finn play each other this week. And guess what? Winner controls their own destiny for the 1 seed.
It's big.
If Finn wins this game, he is in control despite Josh's hot start. Josh, though, he plays Brian week 14, one of the bottom dwellers in the league. But Finn, he's got to play Dennis. Dennis on a 3-game win streak. Hottest team in the league, except for Finn.
Yeah.
It's going to be tight. It's going to be exciting. The 2 seed, much grosser race. We got Ray, Phil, and Austin fighting for it. Ray's up by a game, but Ray is on the downturn. Ray's been losing a lot, but he did clutch one out against Austin this week, giving him that 1-game lead.
Vital head-to-head.
In terms of tiebreakers, it's not going to come down to head-to-head for any of them. It's going to come down to points for, and Ray has a lead of less than 50 points over Phil and Austin. I think he's only up by 30 against Phil. So if it comes down to it, that's anyone's race, and I don't want any of them to get it. None of them deserve it.
Wow.
Bubble teams. We got 5 6-6 teams plus Ray competing for, like I said, 3 or 4 spots if you count Ray. I'm counting him because he's losing a lot of games.
It is 4 spots. It is 4 spots.
I play only bubble teams. I'm the only team that has 2 matchups against teams that are also on the bubble. I play you this week and Greg next week. So I'm in a good spot to, if I keep winning,
head-to-head.
I've got a good chance. If, it's all on me. It's not on anyone else.
Wow.
Dennis, like I said, hardest schedule. You got to play me on a 3-game win streak, and then you got to play Finn the Nuke.
Yeah, he's the absolute monster. And you should have seen it. My other matchup was 10-1 going into this week.
Yeah, you just played Josh. It's tough.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's not.
Austin.
It's not good.
Austin, easiest schedule, like we said. He's got Vinny, bottom dweller. He's got Mark. Mark's a good team. Mark is one of those teams where
he's not that good of a team himself, and he could lose against it.
Mark's better than his record.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think Austin has quite as easy of a road as it looks like, but I think Phil probably actually has the easiest road with Ray and Phil.
I kind of like this with the remaining power. That's a good stat right there.
It's a good stat. But then the other thing to note is that Austin has the head-to-head over all the bubble teams. He has beaten all 4 of us and doesn't play any of us again. So Austin is guaranteed to win any ties, and I think that gives him a really good shot to make it, even with a loss in the last 2 weeks.
I only have head-to-head over you, and that might change this week.
Yeah, that's the next bullet point. Devin and Dennis are both 1-3 versus the other bubble teams. You beat me, and I beat Greg. Luckily for you, even if I beat you this week, you got me in points for, so you're going to keep that tiebreaker.
Yeah.
But Not great.
Yeah, I have not good tiebreakers at all. Holy shit.
We've been beating the wrong teams.
So bad.
In terms of eliminations, Mateo, even if he wins, can be eliminated with a win by Austin, Phil, and Greg. Brian can be eliminated with a win by Austin and Phil only. Greg, because he plays Greg.
Mark can get eliminated this week?
Mark can get eliminated if he loses, and then two other people win. So it's less dire. Mark's still, Mark's in the win and just keep winning mode. But
right.
Brian and Mateo can be eliminated without doing anything wrong, which is scary.
I mean, you need to get hot at the right times, and right now,
and that's our playoffs.
I mean, it's a witching hour. It's a witching hour, man. It's that time. It's that time. Speaking of the witching hour, it is me versus Devin, and I know what everyone is wondering. How are we going to do the edge count?
Everybody, you know what everybody's thinking is weren't these guys both 3-6 a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, what the crazy. Hell? Are they not two of the hottest and highest scoring teams of the second half of this season?
Yeah, what happened is that I put up the highest score 3 weeks ago and 2 weeks ago, and you put up the highest score in the league last week.
I think we're just two hot teams, pretty hot.
And one of us is gonna have to go home. And that hurts.
Now, see, is that what this means? Can it not be both of us? I think that's. I
didn't run the numbers. I think there's a chance it could be both of us, but with our tiebreakers, it becomes dire. Whoever loses this game.
I think one of us is insanely boosted after this matchup, and I'm coming at you with everything I got, man. This is the team. This is the team I built around to be it, and this is what we've been preparing for. I can't argue it. But now I do have a special guest appearance from Mark. He can't show up, but he's shown up. He's shown up in the sense of I am going to read what he's how he compared our matchup here. Now, we're going to look at our head-to-head really quick between me and you before we do that. I actually have it pretty handily.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's not been I'll win 3 out of 4, I guess, but I don't know. You'll pop back in. You actually started with the head-to-head here is what it's.
And that was the season where I started 0-7. That's honestly embarrassing.
No, I always lose to bad teams. You'll find that out, actually. I always do that. You actually don't score high against me at all. I rarely see a 91 average now. That's tough. No. Yeah, so I'm going to need that to continue. Let's see. I am going to show up. I know you can't see it here, Devin, but the screen can see it. This is Mark from his notes app giving an assessment of our matchup. He says Dak over Hurts, but very close in points this week between the two of them. He gives you the edge there. I find that to be asinine. Jalen Hurts is playing Bears.
I'm playing Kansas City too. That's tough. I like Jalen there.
Yeah, but we'll respect. I'm gonna respect whatever he says here. Henry over Walker. I like that. Henderson and Judkins tied. That's interesting. I say Henderson a little hotter, but Judkins got it going last week with 2 tuds. Pickett's over Ibuka. I think you're comparing the wide receiver here. We should look at our wide receiver ones, Pickens and Rice.
True.
I think that they've been very comparable throughout the year. Pickens and Rice, they kind of cancel out to me. I look at Ibuka and Collins. They're kind of in the same realm. It's
they could both put up 20 or 5.
I think Collins might have a better floor. Because his floor still feels
especially if Baker doesn't play.
Right. Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback is tough. That's tough in any year. So
if Baker doesn't play, you might see Woody Marks make an appearance.
Mark, I cannot believe he took the bias aside. He gave Warren and Ferg a tie. I thought he hated Ferg, but I mean,
Houston's tough. They're both tough matchups. Mark's right about that.
They are, but it's kind of. I thought he didn't like Ferg here, regardless, but. I do call it a tie. Houston and Kansas City's tough. Yeah, he is all talk. Tech greater than Justin Jefferson. 10? All right, man.
Look. That's 10 against. It's against the Rams. Fuck.
No, but I'm saying like Justin Jefferson is wide receiver 15 with these like bad scores.
Right. I mean, Tet's wide receiver 9. I mean.
I mean, yeah, sure.
He's averaging 0.3
but
more.
Like,
I mean,
but 0.3 more with like the worst quarterback since Jamarcus Russell. I think. Like,
okay, floor... Bryce Young isn't a saint, Dennis.
No, but I'm saying like the floor with Justin Jefferson is still like 8 points, which is still really high.
Yeah, higher floor.
The problem now is that he's not getting more than 15.
Yeah.
I think Tech could get 1. I've just seen it happen. I've seen
True.
it.
No, against the Rams, I'm scared.
So
I don't have good matchups this week, except for Rasheed. Rice could put up 1,000 against Dallas.
This might be the most irritating take. He likes Tennessee defense against, or he doesn't like Jags defense against Tennessee. And
I like that matchup.
He likes Saints versus Miami, and he says Loop God. Ignoring I have Dicker the kicker.
Yeah, but Loop, since Lamar has been back, is kicker 1.
No, but you're looking at kicker 2 on the year, buddy. This is a guy that's... Oh my God.
Kickers are what have you done for me lately, brother?
Bro, look, on the season, my position for 2025, I've played only Dicker. And then last week, we throw in Bagley. But on the season, 10.4.
Dang.
I'm nice. Sorry, Devin. Where are you here? Is that 8.5?
Okay, I was starting Cam Little for a while, man.
I know, and you were flexing it.
I flexed it one time.
No, look, man. All I'm saying is that I don't care what you've done for me lately. What that method worked for you, nada this year.
No, I thought we were gonna have a civil discussion. Now I'm heated.
And now Dicker the kicker is playing the Raiders, and we're saying Loop God.
Look at the check mark.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Oh, now we're trusting Matthew Berry's ESPN.
It's Matthew Berry or bust. Either way,
he's a slave to the numbers. Hopefully. He's a slave to the numbers. To close it up, Mark gave the edge to Devin. Fucking asinine, but it's
not a slave to the numbers.
Not a slave to the numbers, but apparently he is for Tyler Loop.
Mark Jinx is scary here.
So you admit it. It's tough.
Yeah.
Next matchup, I'm actually gonna do myself. It's gonna be Vin versus Josh. Now this is the number 1 seed. This is the bye. This is a lot going on here. Top talents really going at it. Kind of at full strength.
Yeah.
If everything goes according to plan, Josh gets start.
Q's on that side.
Josh gets start back. He gets Josh Jacobs back. Finn has no questionable designations, so this is his full strength team. And they're both projected insane numbers. This matchup happened week 4, where it was a slugfest of a bout.
I'm looking for a flip of those numbers for this matchup. I think.
You think Finn takes it here?
I think that's where I think it's gonna be the exact score, but flipped around.
Josh breaks a bad trend earlier. It's still 8-3 overall. Yeah, I think I'll probably go Finn here on the projection too. He has some insane matchups. Pat Mahomes versus Dallas. McCaffrey versus Cleveland could go badly. Jonathan Taylor versus Houston.
He gets so much work.
But JSN versus Minnesota. Stephon Diggs versus the Giants. Actually, he does have a lot of bad matchups. Aaron Jones versus Seattle.
It doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
Like the big 3 are just they're unstoppable.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey's overtaken Jonathan Taylor, even though Jonathan Taylor averages more. I don't think they've had the bye yet. Are they?
Yeah, I think they both had their bye, right?
Yeah. How does he average more but less points? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, 1 and 2 on Finn's team. They're gonna carry the heavyweight. I'm going Finn. Next matchup, and this is your This is your head-to-head here. This is Austin versus Vinny, and I'm surprised to see Austin projected so freaking highly right now.
Yeah, actually. He's got the boys back. Boys are back in town for
Wow.
Austin.
Let's see Austin and Vinny's head-to-head. We're looking at 9-4. Austin with a playoff win early on versus Vinny back in 2018. Oh yeah, wow. And that's been the difference maker here in this regular season.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Vinny's out here just trying to play spoiler at this point, already eliminated.
Does he get anyone back this week? The combination of Bo Nix, he's 100% starting. That's +5 on projection. Debo, Keenan, Hunter Henry against the Giants.
Probably over Parker.
Yeah, baby. Hunter Henry against the Giants, though, might not be a bad shout.
Yeah.
Hey, I think do what he wants.
I feel like Austin's back at full strength here. I think
gets RJ Harvey back on bye. Jamar.
He gets RJ Harvey and Jamar back against the Ravens, who he usually eats up. I feel like
smartly puts in Mooney Higgins.
I feel like Vinny's gonna win this.
Whoa!
I feel like Vinny. I don't know. There's something weird in the air.
Wow. I mean, I felt it last week. I thought Vinny's team had the juice. It really did.
Yeah, there's something I'm tasting in my water bottle right now that's telling me Vinny takes this. So I'm edging
Vinny plays a little spoiler in these last 2 weeks, and I don't hate this
take. That's right.
I don't hate this take. Okay, edge count Vinny. That is a surprise from us. I'm not gonna lie, it is a surprise.
Not a slave to the numbers.
Never have been. Next matchup, we have Ray versus Phil. Feel like that's going to be a fun head-to-head to look at here.
Big matchup for the bye.
Oh, straight up bye. Whoa, dominating here by Ray.
Wow.
Phil wins the first matchup back in week 1 of 2015. The start of the league. And ever since then.
Phil hasn't beat Ray in 10 years.
The week 1 of the league, Phil versus Ray. That was Phil's only win against them. Wow. And in a vital matchup like this, you'd love to break that record. This is me on the edge. Oh gosh, another tough matchup for me. Well, you give a little bit of a gimme, but then you don't take it. Never been a slave to the numbers.
Never.
Ray wins by 20 last matchup. That is a surprise because Phil's team's not been bad all year. They're still projecting Swift 10, and I still start him over Tajay Spears.
Yeah.
He's starting Watson over Odunze and Zay Flowers. He's mad.
I like it.
I like that. Christian Watson playing on Thanksgiving. Crazy start if he does.
Day. Christian Watson goes crazy on Turkey Day, Dennis.
Yeah, I've been a beneficiary of that. I'm pretty sure. I think I started Jordan Love and Watson, that big Turkey Day game like 2 years ago. Now, I think I go. I hate to be a slave to the numbers here, but it's also like trends. Ray wins scoring 81, while he was trending down prior to that. It's not looked impressive, and it's not looking any better for the wide receivers. Projected 14 total between the two of them. Lamar against Cincy is good. Bijan against the Jets is good. But other than that, we have some kind of tough matchups. I think I go Phil here.
Yeah, I concur.
Brian versus
interesting note. If Phil wins and Austin also wins, we have a 3-way tie for the bye. And no head-to-head, just points for.
Straight up. Now, what makes it no head-to-head?
Because they've played different numbers of games against each other. Because Ray and Phil played twice, and Austin didn't play one of them twice.
See, that's always been tough about our division. Repeats mean.
Oh wait, did I just see 12-5 for Ryan and Greg?
Yeah. Wait, how
why have they played so much?
Yeah, wait. That
How they
doesn't
played 17 times.
repeat in 23, repeat in 22, repeat in 21, repeat in 2020. Okay.
Repeat in 3 times in 19.
Wait, they were repeats in the league for each other from 2019 to 2023. They played 17
Bro, what
games.
the heck?
2
That's
playoff
the
bouts.
most. That's got to be the most.
I think it is the most. Brian having 12 wins.
These boys are linked at the hip. My God.
Look at this chart. This chart is crazy.
And
That's a
they're
lot of
playing
data
twice
on it.
again this year. That's crazy.
No, it is another repeat. Wait, though 2024 was the break of it, but now it's back.
Oh my God.
Wait, this is actually insane. Now, neither of them have their full lineups in, it seems. Brian doesn't have a quarterback that's playing on his team.
The waiver wire.
I'll give him plus 16 there. I feel like that's just safe for the waiver. And Joku,
Brian,
that's just
JJ McCarthy is available, I'm pretty sure.
No, he's not great. That's on Greg's roster. I see him right here.
Oh, shit, that's crazy.
He's on the screen. I think this is gonna be tough because I think we only get Lad here, which is only 11, and then plus 16. Greg, we're missing T, who's injured. That's not good. He has Calvin Austin. He's getting A-Chain back though.
Yeah.
Okay, so then never mind.
Plus like 10, 11.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, the head-to-head is insane. Brian has a 12 wins over someone, 7 game advantage over Greg, 2 playoff wins too. Like, this is kind of crazy.
That's nuts, yeah.
Playing 3 times in 2019 is awesome.
Oh man. I feel like Brian takes this. I'm gonna say.
Wow, that would be horrible for Greg and good for Bubble Boys.
Yeah, good for Bubble Boys. I think Brian's team is better than how it's been.
Yeah,
And as long as he picks like a good quarterback and finds a new tight end, I think Ladd coming back is a good slot in for Kamara, and the rest of the team's solid. I mean, he's not going to put up 130. He's not going to put up 130, but he should put up 100 every week with his floor.
Yeah, and like after all the hits Greg has received, getting another one with losing T when he could have had.
Yeah, Greg's had the injury bug, man.
Yeah, it's bad. It's against Baltimore too. It could have been a good week for him. Wow, it's tough. Yeah, I'd probably go Brian if I were you. Would you go Brian?
Yep, I do.
Damn, this would be his 13th head-to-head win over him. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy to say.
I know, right? Next matchup, we have Mateo versus Mark. Now, again, also vital, because Mark loses and he's not eliminated, but it feels like he's pretty much out when you have 8 losses.
Yeah, Mark needs to win here. And Mateo needs to win even worse, but like realistically, Mateo's kind of already out.
Yeah, the head-to-head, Mark took he broke the edge, and that was in week 2 where Mateo had his worst week of all time. He's hoping to bounce back here. He's got Amarion Hampton back in the lineup, really banking on him getting activated from the IR. But it might be just a little too late for. I know he's not technically completely out, but even for winning this matchup, I just think we're confirming Bucky pretty on track to come back. He's got the insane running back room. And I like Michael Wilson over Brian Thomas or Judy at the wide receiver.
Agreed. Mark's got a good team. It's
not great to me. It's not bad. The problem is like Jahmyr Gibbs can really just be like take over a matchup himself.
Yeah, I guess Mark has one of those teams where like the names look better than how it's actually gone. Like looking at like Kyron, Gibbs, CD, Bucky is like that's like crazy to look at, but then like you realize that only Gibbs has really been like playing super well out of them.
I think you're getting Daniel Jones in a hard part of the schedule. He's playing Houston.
Yeah.
He's kind of slowed down from this like god tier he started in this first 6 games of the season. He's averaging 21. It doesn't feel like he's putting up 21 consistently anymore. You feel like you're going to get 17 from him probably in this Houston matchup, and that's thinking optimistically, but I just think a lot needs to go right for Mateo to win here. He easily could win. Kyle Monangai could just like obviously just really take over from Swift this week and separate himself. Projections still have Swift over Monangai, which I don't agree with.
Yeah, interesting.
Trey McBride, favorable matchup. Chris Olave has just like proved everyone wrong. Wide receiver 12 in the season. It's looked ugly all year. It's not even had like that many blow up weeks, but I mean, it's been a trade piece. Mateo's gone for me that still has paid off. He's just been the overall like measure of consistency.
That's a floor guy right there. Love to see it
with like shit quarterback play. Like you really, you just forget without injuries like how good Olave is, and it's pretty much always been injuries. When he's out there, he does pretty well. Oh, and Derek Carr was also a bane of his existence. I'm gonna have. Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I picked Mark. I hate to do it.
Yeah, I concur.
I would love for Mateo to play spoiler. I'll be cheering for Mark or cheering for Mateo, but I think to give the edge, I have to feel certain about or better about a team winning, and I don't think you could ignore Mark.
Yep, agreed.
All right, before we get out of here, Devin, I'm gonna need that ranking from you.
The ranking.
Now, I appreciate you. You always have stats. You always seem to be ready for stuff like this, and I can only imagine you're probably ready with this ranking. At least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think there's gonna be some surprises.
Now, which I remember last time you were here a few weeks ago, you determined it differently than I usually do. You remember we could look back at it here. You put me at 3. This was early on too. I'm like 3 and 5 or 3 and 6 at this time, or something like that.
I think you could say that I kind of called that.
Yeah, you also put Phil down here though.
Yeah, I fumbled the bag on Greg and Phil. Wish I'd switched them.
All right, let's see what you got now. Let's see what you got.
We got Finn.
You voted.
And I just want to say, look, you were saying that. Yeah, you were calling me out for that. Finn's been the best team in the league for like 7 or 8 weeks now.
Hey, Josh he was 10-1 at the time. Or like
he was
the time.
Josh's fraud level has been steadily growing.
Whoa. Hey,
but Josh is still a good team. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Josh still has a great team. But like he's the worst 10-1 team of all time. To be fair, we've only had like 2 or 3 10-1 teams.
Yeah, right.
2, Dennis.
Whoa! Over Josh.
Yep. Josh.
See, bro, I don't know, man. I don't even feel good about I have a weird feeling I'm gonna miss Devin. I'm not gonna lie. I really do.
Dude, I feel you. Phil.
Okay.
Devin. Myself.
All right. Thinking highly of
Mateo. Or sorry, Mark, not Mateo. Mateo.
Mateo harder than I thought.
Austin. Ray. Greg. B. Ryan.
And
the bottom dweller. Vinny.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
This is actually his worst year, which I'm actually okay with, but
his winning percentage was too high. You were right about that.
It was just like for how it felt on the league. I know he won a championship and all, but I was like, he had the number one for a little bit. I was like, yeah, we need a law of averages to average out here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. All right, man. I think we've described everything. I think if after I add this up, it's maybe going to 55 to an hour. But I appreciate you for coming on, Devin.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good luck this week. I hope you lose.
Yeah, wait. I was like, you don't
gonna be a
want
good one.
luck from me. You literally don't.
Like, I just want a good one. I feel like, all right. Here's what you say. You feel like you're gonna miss. I feel like I'm gonna put up like 50 this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I look at my team and I'm like, man, I could score 40 this week if things don't go right. Like my team is sus.
I don't know. See, like I look at your team and think that you have like some tough matchups, but then you like your heavy hitters. Like Trevion's playing the Giants, Rashid's playing Dallas.
Yeah, right. And like Rashid's the only one on my team though that I can say with confidence will score more than 5. Like other than like Dak. Like I could easily see like Kenny putting up like 4. I could see Hendo putting up like 3.5 if things don't go right.
Right.
Like I could see Egbuka getting blanked with Teddy. I could see Tet getting like 1 for 30. It's a little scary when I think about how low my floor is on a lot of these players.
I haven't had necessarily the low floor weeks, but I definitely
rooting for you to have one here.
I definitely have had some misses when it comes to like even starts. I think
Pickens gonna play.
What'd you say?
Is he questionable? Is Pickens really questionable?
I don't think there was.
We should wrap this up. We should wrap this up.
It was Wednesday. All right. Anyway, all right. It's Tuesday. Maybe I don't know. I'll look into it more after.
They play Thursday though.
I don't know. Shut up. I'll talk to you later. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for coming on, and everyone, thank you for watching.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate y'all, and see you next week. Peace.